I always on social media, I'm always trying to be the wrestler. I'm always trying to be the kind of wrestler that I wish I would have gotten to interact with, if we could have ever imagined what social media would be when we were kids or whatever. Like I always wanted to interact with, Randy Orton and Triple H and all these guys or whatever. But you as when I was a kid, because I'm 30 now or whatever, like we didn't have this kind of access. So now people have this kind of access, and I feel like they're squandering it a little bit and pissing it away, instead
Yeah.
of like um treasuring it for what it is.
And I think one of the things you said about like being the kind of wrestler you wish you could have interacted with as a kid,
Mhm.
um, going back and like looking over all of your stuff, I was just like, I had that thought. I was like, oh, I wish specifically my nephews were still like at a younger age where they were watching wrestling. Now
Mhm.
they're in their 20s and blah. They, they're too cool for everything. But because you would have been such an amazing influence on them. And
Oh.
I don't think that people, when they talk about wrestlers on social media, I don't think that's something that they're thinking about. Because like watching you get to see this like a positive masculinity in action. Like we see
Mhm.
you being very strong in the ring and dominant there, and then you're a well-rounded human being on the internet, which is fantastic to see.
That warms my heart. Don't make me cry out here. Don't make me cry on this damn podcast. Don't make me do
That'll just be what it's called. We make Alex Kane cry.
it.
Name of the book.
I really do appreciate that. I'm, I'm not trying to be a role model or anything like that, but like that's, I guess that's what's. I'm just being myself. I tell the people all the time, and they're like, "What do you mean you're just being yourself?" I'm literally like, okay, yeah, I'm being myself, but I'm out like I always tell myself because I have a lot of conversations with myself. Does that make you sound crazy? Who cares? If you're not talking to
No.
yourself, you're losing out. Alex Kane is quite literally what I've always wanted to be in real life, but you can't be this person or whatever. So being able to have a medium to where I can express that and hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people get to see that is awesome. To be an inspiration to so many people is awesome. It warms my heart every single time. It's always weird when people message me and they're like, "Oh, I don't mean to bother you." I'm like, "Dog, you're not bothering me. Please message me. Don't say anything like weird or anything like that because it's not fun or whatever." But if I inspired you in any way, like tell me. That makes me feel good about what I'm doing. Because sometimes I'm like, am I reaching people with what I'm doing? Like, what am I out here doing?
Um,
Inspiring people is what it's all about for me.
um,
Honestly, Alex, going back and looking at your social was so refreshing too, because I'm sure I actually almost messaged you because I was like, hey, don't be creeped out. I'm gonna go back and watch all your stuff and like it and stuff. But
I
I went
saw
back and
that and
looked
I
at
was like, oh yes, people are seeing my content. Let's go.
I totally did. And it was like super refreshing. Not that I expected anything bad, but going back and it's just so consistently you and like authentic and like you stand up for what you believe in and you're outspoken and you just have like a tactful way, like I said earlier, of saying things. And like it's just really cool to see somebody like stand on business in that way and just like be 100% themselves. And it was really cool and refreshing to see because we hear all the time about how fake social media is. And it's like, I feel like I'm watching a real person who's just super cool and like, it only makes me, like I said, have more respect for like what you do as a person and like professionally. It's pretty cool.
I love
mhm.
what you said. Stand on business. I love that. I felt it in my soul. I felt it in my soul. You got to stand on business.
I feel like once you leave, like the podcast, you're just gonna be able, no one's gonna be able to tell you shit for the rest of the day.
You're right. You're right. No one would tell me anything. So my wife was like, hey, yo, chill. We know, yeah, you're cool. You're cool, but chill.